Got him.
Am I the arsehole for telling my husband that I'm in love with my daughter's boyfriend?
In love, in love? Like actually in love?
Um,
The
yeah,
fuck? Oh, okay,
yeah.
read it. Let's see. But
Okay,
probably, yeah, you
so
probably are. More than likely, yes. But go ahead.
I, 49 female, have been married to my husband, Tom, 52 male, for 25 years, and we have three kids. But we're just going to focus on one of them. Alice, 22 female. The problem began a few weeks ago when Alice brought her boyfriend Andrew, who's 24, male, home to meet us for the first time. They met at university. They've been dating for 4 months. Everyone really likes Andrew. Even Tom, the husband, really likes him. Tom doesn't usually warm up to boyfriends quickly. Alice seems to be in love with Andrew, and it is evident that he feels the same way. I believe I'm falling for Andrew. It is mortifying to admit this, and I feel incredibly embarrassed. If Alice were to find out about my crush, she'd be horrified. I love Tom, but never in our 25 years of marriage have I ever felt this way about someone else. This situation gets worse, however. Since we met Andrew, he's been over to our house for dinner and for movie night several times. Those times have been quite difficult for me as I feel as though I cannot control my thoughts when I'm around him, and I honestly cannot stand to see him and Alice together. I think Andrew, however, noticed that I was behaving strangely today. He caught me looking at him a few times, and when it happened today, his face went red, and he avoided me for the rest of the evening and barely spoke to me. Him and Alice left the house. I'm so embarrassed, and I was terrified that he would say something to Alice, so I told my husband the truth. He did not take it very well. He thinks I'm very creepy for having a crush on a 24-year-old, and he doesn't want to speak to me. I'm very concerned that I should not have told Tom and spoken with Alice first. I clearly hurt him, and that could have been avoided. Um, I don't know how to make this go away. They're showing no signs of breaking up anytime soon. I know that Alice has told her sister that she hopes to get married when she's 24, which is in about 1.5 years.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. You're a bad person. Look, you can't help how you feel, but the fact that you told your husband is nuts. The fact that you were considering telling your daughter is even worse. I wouldn't say you're a weirdo, but no, no. It doesn't make you a bad person, and I don't think it makes you a weirdo, but it does make you a bit creepy that, you're like now worried that they're going to stay together for a while. Yeah, you're not an asshole. No, no, sorry, no, you are an asshole, but you're not like. I'm not saying you're some evil person, but yeah, you shouldn't be saying that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. And the husband, I mean, I guess they haven't. She hasn't slept with him. But the way she's like, oh, I've never felt this way about someone ever. It's like, what? Mental stuff. Maybe I think it's just a midlife crisis. To be honest, like I actually think that's probably what it is. I guarantee the husband isn't a looker, isn't sexy, and she's just having a young guy around the house, and it's brought back a load of feelings that she hasn't had since she was in her 20s. Yeah. Next.
Okay, so these are more like dating advice
Dating advice. Yeah.
questions. Yeah.
Okay. I'm good at dating advice.
All right. Well, there's quite a few here. So,
Go on.
is it wrong to want one last night of fun before I start dating someone? The background is, um, this girl, she's been single for a year and a half. She's been on and off dating apps. She's met a guy who's single and he's a virgin, so they want to take things slow. They aren't exclusive, and she's still seeing some people on and off who want to hang out. Is it wrong to see them one last time, knowing how soon my relationship with this guy might become official?
Yeah, that's a bad idea. You're a whore. You're basically an unpaid prostitute at this point. I'm not trying to be funny, but think this guy's a virgin. You clearly don't want to get with him, otherwise you would be sleeping with him already. When you say take things slow, what does that mean? Does that mean he's too scared, or what does it mean? And how old's the guy? 23, or she's 23?
It didn't say how
Oh,
old
okay.
they
And where did I get 23 from? Okay, well,
were.
look,
Maybe the last one.
cooked, 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 cooked. You are a whore. Don't do that. Either get in a relationship with this guy, although it's probably not going to work, because if you're someone who's sleeping with multiple people already and he's not had sex with anyone yet, the relationship is doomed. Okay. If it was the other way around, I'd say great. I'd actually say to the guy, yeah, go on, get it out of your system, and then settle down with a virgin girl. I know it sounds like, what do you call it?
Crazy.
No, it sounds like one rule for men and one rule for women, but it kind of is. And at this point, if the fact that you're even considering still sleeping with the other people means you're not ready to get with this guy,
True.
and they're probably still going to hit you up anyway.
True.
No, yeah, don't. Just you know what? No, let me give you clear advice. This is the official advice I'm trying to give you. Break up with the virgin boy and carry on down the path you were going on, being like a promiscuous woman, and yeah, see how things are in 20 years.
Okay. Next one. Um, I'm afraid my penis wasn't hard enough for her. So this guy, he said that he was afraid he wasn't big enough for her. He clarifies that he is 5 inches, and
His five inch. Okay.
he's 5 inches. Yeah, 5 inches tall.
Yep.
Him and this girl had a date together, went really well. They went on another date together, spent the night together, but he feared that the whole time he wasn't hard enough. And since then, all of her replies to his texts have been short and platonic, where she's usually very flirty. And he fears that she's lost interest from the sex as his penis wasn't hard enough.
So the advice is, what do I do now? Like,
Yeah,
is he
like,
just telling us the story?
He's asking, what should he do? Like, is that a normal thing? Can women? He's asking, can women feel that?
Of course they can. Of course they can tell if it's not hot. Well, wait, they haven't slept yet, or that was the first time?
No, so they slept together the first date, I think, and then they went on a second date and they slept together.
Buy some Viagra, I guess. Well, no, okay. You want honest advice? Just relax. Don't feel bad about it. Go on the next day. Act like it didn't even happen. Don't let her. Number one priority. There's three things you need to do. Number one priority: make sure that she doesn't think that it's a big deal. Make sure she doesn't even think about it. Right. Second thing: get her back on the flirting side. Right. Third thing: next time you go on a date, don't drink too much. Don't think about what might happen at the end too much, but just keep cool, keep level-headed. Don't eat too much food. Don't drink too much alcohol. Keep your body in good condition. Don't touch yourself the week before, and just make sure that you're ready for when the time comes. And also, don't rush it. If you're getting into a position where you feel like your things might get hot and heavy, but you're not okay down there, you're not ready, relax. Think about it. You're the one who's doing the work. You're the one who's giving the reward. It's like, not to get all like talking about the sex stuff, but I mean, it's a reward for her, not you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're the one who's sleeping with her. Like, well, there's a reason they say, did you fuck her? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Like, sorry for the bad language, but it's true. Just relax, man. Not a big deal.
Okay, so this next one. The first time with my boyfriend felt like a porn performance and I feel disconnected. Should I say something? So the background is this girl and boy have been dating a while.
A lot of sex stuff. Go on, sorry.
This girl and boy dating, they've been dating for a while and they get on very well. They have serious intentions with each other. They're both exclusive, both religious, and waited a long time before becoming intimate. But when they were, he put her in lots of different positions very quickly. They are both Spanish, and he started talking English, which he's never done before, in the middle of, He watched porn and they talked about it. She doesn't really care, it doesn't make her feel insecure, and she felt disconnected and shocked, but agrees objectively he had great skills. He told her later he was very nervous and he liked her so much he just wanted her to enjoy it.
So what is she asking? What should I do?
Yeah, like she said she feels disconnected. Like, if she wanted to make love, not
ridiculous.
Yeah, is what she said in her thing. She said she wanted to make love, not.
Yeah, I mean, okay, look, if he's watching porn and talking about it, maybe that's. I can understand if that's a bit weird.
Yeah, but she said she doesn't mind about it.
But
she said
I mean, I just think that if he's good, then he's good. What are you complaining for? Because if he here's the thing: if it was the other way around, and he was trying to make love, and she just wanted to be choked, like, do you know what I'm saying? she would be like, oh, he's like that would be more of an issue. If you're actually feeling disconnected, then maybe, well, then next time just control the situation a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
True. Okay, this is the last sexual one. It says, do guys actually enjoy using vibrators with their partners?
No.
And the person who put on this, someone actually commented that if they don't like using vibrators with their partners, then they're insecure.
Ah, the old insecure trick. No, I mean, no, I don't think it would make them insecure, no. I think it depends. If they need it, okay, no. If you know deep down that the woman needs it, if you're not doing a good job, right? And then she's like, if she's the one who says, let's use this, and you don't want to, then it might make you insecure because I presume what will be going through the head is that, like, wait, what the fuck? Am I not enough?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, I don't think, no, I don't think that guys do. Most guys don't.
Okay.
Facts.
Because there was a lot of comments that said they actually don't mind at all. Like a lot of people saying they don't.
Yeah, but the
mind.
type of guys who are commenting on a post like that are the type of guys who probably have never gotten into, who barely ever get into that situation anyway. You know?
Yeah, true.
Like, I'm just,
True.
that's how I see it anyway.
Okay. Oh, actually, my bad. There was another one, but this
Another
one,
sex one.
yeah,
Okay,
but
fine.
it's not as bad as the other ones.
Okay.
You might actually like this one. I want to marry this girl, but she's not ready for sex. Why am I okay with it? So this is a guy. He's usually pretty sexually active with new partners. The girl that he's dating says she's not ready. He finds himself just wanting to cuddle her and be close and talk about marriage. And he said everything feels natural, but he's confused as he knows he's a sexual person. But with her, it's different and it feels more emotional and he sees a long-term vision. Why does it feel different with her?
Because he's in love. And because I'm guessing they're young, and I'm guessing maybe there's some sort of religious thing, or maybe she's just trying not to be. Because the thing is, he respects it. This is what it is. He respects it. Message to all girls out there: look, if you wanted a guy to get married to you, and you said you weren't going to sleep with him till marriage, and then it gives you a position. Clearly, they're getting on. Clearly, he wants to cuddle her. He wants to spend time with her. So, just get married. But sign a prenup. And if she doesn't want to sign a prenup, then don't get married and move on to the next.
Interesting.
Also, the reason he respects it is because the most important part of that thing, do you know what it is?
What?
As a woman, do you know what it is? Take a guess. What's the most important?
What's
What's the biggest thing to take? The biggest piece of context in that? You don't know. I'll tell you. You're a woman. You wouldn't get it. It's the fact that he says that he has had a lot of sex and he's had a lot of girls before. That's the thing. That's why it matters. Because he's not desperate.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
But sorry, just to clarify.
Yeah.
The advice,
Yeah.
seeing as this is dating advice, marry her, but get her to sign a prenup.
Okay.
Although, not gonna lie, if she's the type of girl that's waiting until marriage, then you probably won't need one because she probably won't give you a divorce. She probably won't divorce you.
Yeah, true. You never know.
But make sure you stay your best man. Like if you're gonna get married and not have a prenup, you're gonna really have to be the best husband about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to stay. You're gonna have to be the man so that she never wants to divorce you. Sorry, next one.
A guy drove 4 hours to see me. He said he wanted to make things work. We watched fireworks together. He took my hand when walking. We kissed. He said that that she was beautiful, even talked about moving in together, but then he texted her saying he realised his feelings for her were just strong friendship.
Well, probably because he fucking drove 4 hours and you didn't give him nothing. You know? Maybe he met someone else. What's the advice, by the way? There's no advice.
He's just
What
like,
do I do?
well, she's just
What does
saying,
she think?
like,
Is he telling the truth? That's
yeah, she was just like,
look,
well, if he did all these things,
probably because you
how's
didn't.
his friendship?
Yeah, I don't really know. I'd say it's probably because he didn't sleep with you and you lived 4 hours away, and you didn't give him enough there was not enough for him to think, okay, I'd eventually move 4 hours or get her to move here. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because it's already long
Yeah,
distance. I'm
true.
guessing they're in America,
Probably, yeah.
I presume.
But they don't necessarily have
But to
to
go
just
and
do
watch
that on the first
fireworks, I
date.
mean, they held hands, they kissed.
Yeah. She said.
He probably
He
just
said
thought,
she was
yeah, he
beautiful.
probably just thought it was long. Or she
But
wasn't as,
he said he wanted to make things work
or he
and that he
wasn't
would
as,
do the drive.
yeah, but that's BS. Yeah, every time I want to go see my girl, I have to get up at 8 in the morning and drive to go see her. 4 hours.
Yeah, that is long. That is long.
I mean, I know in America people are used to that, but imagine being in England and you're going out with a girl from. You are in London and you're going out with a girl from Liverpool
Yeah, it's long.
with traffic.
It is long.
You're from South London. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Like, it's mental stuff.
Okay, so you got two more. My husband of 9 years has told me he's not attracted to me because of my weight. When they first got into a relationship, she was overweight. She's been overweight for for the whole 9 years of their relationship. Well, they've been married 9 years, so they've probably been together longer. She's always been overweight, but she is trying and she is losing weight. But he said that he's not attracted to her because of her weight.
Well, look, we put you so. You want to start eating a load of donuts and start becoming a juggernaut, then you're going to get treated like a juggernaut. The only thing I'd say is, if you are actually trying to lose the weight,
Yeah, she said she's trying.
He must not have enough faith in you, or he sees it to be too long, which is kind of the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how much? Because like this is the thing. She hasn't mentioned his weight. I assume he's not fat, or even if he was, maybe he met someone else who wasn't fat. Like if you're a juggernaut, and then you meet. No, I'm not even talking about some 10 out of 10, Russian model, Ukrainian Barbie, right? I'm just talking like a girl that's not like a girl that's not fat is always going to be better than a juggernaut. So maybe he's just like, what the fuck am I doing? Maybe he's going through a midlife crisis. Maybe because sometimes you've had it. Everyone's had this situation. Everyone watching. Maybe you're at work or something, and then like I don't know. Like me personally, right? Used to work outside a lot. Like for years, I was working outside, and it was shit. And sometimes you didn't realize how shit you had it, and then one day you just sit and turn around and you think, what am I doing? I don't want to do this forever.
Yeah.
And it's the same with juggernauts. You got a big Rasputia. I think, is that the one from Norbit? I think it's Rasputia. Anyway, you just got some big un like that waddling in the kitchen, and you're like, what the fuck? It's going to take her 20 million sit-ups before she gets half the way to what I want.
Yeah.
And one bad summer.
True.
Because again, then he's thinking, okay, she's losing weight, but is she going to really stay sharp and stay fucking on it?
Yeah.
For years now?
Yeah.
No, juggernaut. By the way, women would have the exact same thing for a man. If a woman was in shape and her man was a big fatty and she wasn't Polish, unless they were Polish, she would leave.
Yeah.
But Polish girls, they can be Barbies and they're fine with a fat boy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes. Okay, next.
Should I give this guy another chance, even if he gave me the ick before?
Ick.
The ick. The ick before.
Let's hear it.
Met this Russian guy. He's 9 years older.
Russian? Okay.
Yeah, Russian. He was nice, but she got the ick when he mentioned things like being gone from this world because of his rough childhood. He came, she says that he was too emotional, as he was always talking about his struggles when he was younger, and he has too much emotional baggage, and he keeps making like suicidal thought gestures and all that. She said that she needed to explore other connections and live her life, and he needed to focus on his well-being first before committing to anyone. They didn't talk for 3 months, and he just messaged her saying hello. She wants to know if she should give him another chance.
Probably not, because once you get the ick, it's very like that kind of. I'm not talking like, oh, he has, I don't know, he tripped over or something, or he's every time I don't know, he wipes his nose like that, and you're like, ugh. Like I'm talking like that's a real ick, like being like some emotional guy who's crying, getting all suicidal. I understand men's mental health, men are killing themselves, but that doesn't mean that and this is me standing up for the girl here, that doesn't mean that she has to deal with it. It's not, like, let's be real, it's not actually her problem, especially in a relationship. Maybe this is a little old school, but as a Russian guy, I'm surprised that that's the way it is, because Russian people are usually quite old-fashioned. So for me, I feel like, as the guy, you are, like, you should be the emotional stable one in comparison to her. That doesn't mean you can't have a bad day or a bad week, and it doesn't mean you can't come to her with your issues.
Yeah.
But if she's emotional and she's got this guy writing suicidal notes, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, with what do you want her to do?
True.
You know, so yeah.
So there's no chance on that one.
No,
Then.
kurwa, ty tu nachy. That's it. He should ty tu nachy. I think that makes sense.
You
Anyone
think?
Russian would know.
You hope.
Yeah. Ignore him. Block him.
Okay.
And don't feel guilty, because, again, I just want to make it clear. It sounds like, because a lot of people talk about the men's mental health, and I get it, but that's not her responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, just because he fancies her, like, she obviously doesn't fancy him. The only reason she is even considering talking to him again is because she probably feels bad for him. And when it comes to the mating thing, you shouldn't feel bad.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have wanted. I mean, I know I'm a combination of my mum and dad. So me talking about potentially having a different dad would be stupid, because then it wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
Right? But I wouldn't have wanted my mum to have kids with some guy who's crying all the time. Like, imagine me. Like, I've not seen my dad cry ever in my life once. Not once. And I don't want to see him cry. If I see him cry, I'm not saying it will give me, I won't see him any less, but it's not someone I want. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, I don't have kids with this emotional guy. He's not even ready for a relationship. He can't even look after himself.
True.
He's a suka. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, that was all of them. You've gone through all the dating advice.
Well, look, guys. Seeing as, I just want to keep talking for a sec. I'll give you a few dating tips, actually. Right? So, dating tip if you're a woman. Find a guy who you would realistically be cool with, like competent or protection. Like, this is the way I see it. Let's say you guys are stranded in Colombia. You have no money, no passport, no nothing. Do you trust this guy to keep you safe, keep you fed, keep you warmed, and get you home? That kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's talking shit about you, do you want this guy to stand up and maybe have your back? Like, will he do that? What else? Oh, yeah. Do you, like, have faith that if something happened to you, he would raise your kids how you want them to be raised? Because as a man, I'm always thinking that, but I forget women probably have the same thing too. I mean, you could die in childbirth. Will he be a good dad to your kids? Will he look after them? Obviously, money is a part of that. But I guess if you're young, it's hard to tell. Also, is he going to be boring? You don't want a boring guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Would you want some rich guy who's boring, who gives you the fucking ick, crying like that Russian guy? Or even if he was, like, kind of poor, but, you know, he was fun. He was always talking about stuff. He was always giving you thrills. Like, he was, I don't know, maybe he's fighting or whatever. Like, you know, this is a thing. This is a thing. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, if you're a girl, maybe that would be better. And then what else? Oh yeah. Does he make you look good? Like, is he the type of guy, like, you're going to a dinner with your favorite celebrities? If he's there, does he? I'm not saying he has to be as rich and famous as them, or even as handsome as them, but is there something about him where he's still a character in the room? That's another thing. Dating advice for men: make sure she's not promiscuous. Make sure you don't think that she'd ever become a juggernaut after getting lazy after 10 years of marriage. Don't want no juggernaut. That's facts. Facts. Right? No, I'm serious. My granddad, I'm not going to go into details, he's been with my grandma a very, very long time. Not once did she become a juggernaut. Neither did he. Happy couple. They're great. Yeah. Perfect couple. What else is there? Oh yeah, don't let her be the type of girl that would embarrass you. Like, in any situation. Like, would she, like that woman about, what was it, the orgasm?
Yeah, he never
She's
gave
not
her
going to
one.
say anything in front of your friends that makes you look bad. She's not going to embarrass you in front of the kids. In public, if there's an issue, would she bring it up in public and start screaming and shouting, or would she be polite and respectful until you get home, and then it's just the two of you? Of course, when it's you two alone, look, if she's going to be angry, she's going to have a go at you. But will she do it in public? Huge, huge thing. Same as the advice for the men. No, for the women about the men. If you died, man, or if you go to prison, or if you go missing, or you have to work a lot, you're building something, and she has, maybe you're building an empire together, but then you have kids, so she has to step away, and you're doing it alone, long hard hours. Is she still gonna raise the kids how you want them to be raised? That's a huge thing. Um, yeah. Do you think that she would like cheat on you at Butlins? If you think that, then yeah, no. Yeah, I guess also, I guess the main thing is, if you were to go to prison for 10 years, do you trust her?
Yeah.
That's it really.
Mm.
Or if you're in the military and you're going to war, and if you went to war and I don't know, you were captured and you were presumed dead, but you weren't, and you're there for 10 years in some prison camp in Vietnam, when you come back, do you think she's moved on? That's it, really. We just saw last week Charlie Kirk, rest in peace to him. Crazy stuff. See the assassination video, made me feel sick to my stomach. Really made me feel sick. I genuinely feel like not the same person since. Um, Obviously, I went to his last turning point event, the big one, AM Fest, that happens in Phoenix, Arizona. Went to that last year and saw him, and he was like inspiration. This guy was, just so you know, and talking to you too. This guy is like, he walked through. He's like Jesus. Like the people talk about aura. He had aura, right?
Yeah.
There were two people at that place who had real aura, and maybe two people in my life that I really thought they have like aura. Um, yeah, so Charlie Kirk and Donald Trump.
Mm.
Charlie Kirk, up here, he's like 6'5", 6'5", 6'6", tall as shit. He looked like he was glowing. I don't know why. Like, he looked like he was glowing. And I'm not saying like, oh, he was this super handsome guy. I just mean like there was something about him. Maybe because you knew that he was the one who put this huge event together, had people flying, me flying from London, people, my friend flying from New York, people flying all over the United States to go there. So maybe that was part of it. And then also Trump had aura just because, I mean, the guy's golden, his teeth, you see him from a mile away, he's got hair, he's like 78, or he was 78 at the time. He had blonde hair. It wasn't, in person, it was not great, at least last year.
Mm.
That's an achievement, right? But just to say about Kirk, his wife, if you've seen her reaction, that's the type of, her name's Erica Kirk, that's the type of wife that you want. You die, and she's saying, I'm going to carry on this mission. You have faith that she's going to raise the kids the way he would want them to. They were a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a man, look for that. What else is there? Yeah, don't do anything weird. Don't do anything weird, because she'll get the ick and leave you. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, we'll do another one soon.